Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Casey Prime here, back at you with another video review. This time I'm doing another double review. This time I'm something from NECA. This time I'm gonna do my NECA Predators, not one, but two of them. My NECA Wave 1 Berserker, you can't see his head, and the classic Predator, the Wave 2 version. Just up the camera so maybe you can see them. There you go, you can barely see them. Before I get onto these guys though, let me scoot them off to the side. Let's have a look at the box. The Berserker Predators box is not in contact, so I have to use the classics. It's a nice box. Instead of those old clamshells that NECA's been giving us, you have an outline of the Berserker Predator here. Character name ages 17 up. The character name Predators. Picture them, this being the classic. A feature about them, and that they feature over 20 points of articulation. On the back, pretty much just gives a little read-up on the character or the film, if this is the classic Predator. Picture of the Predator, of the Berserker, and the two other members of his hunting clan, and that figure and the other two figures in the wave. Wave 2 consists of the Tracker Predator, Unmasked Berserker Predator, and this guy that I have here. Basically, the re-up is about Robert Rodriguez making Predators and how the humans are brought on all together as prey. And just to annoy everyone, I will go get the other box. Here's the box for the Berserker. It is in two pieces, that's why I'm holding it so hard with my hand. Starts really sliding out of place. And his other three figures in the wave are the Tracker Predator, or not Tracker, Falconer himself, and the unmasked, unbound damage Classic Predator. Which honestly, I think the first one should have been unbound. I think the Wave 1 version should have been bound damaged. And the Wave 2 undamaged. That actually would have made for a nice those would have been nice figures. So let's start off with the Wave 1 Berserker. The Berserker is actually pretty nice in detail. Not many people like him because he's not the right color black for the body like the Wave 2 version is. But I like it. I love the mask on him. How he's got the nice red helmet with the xenomorph jaw. I always thought that mask, I didn't know it was actually red. I thought he actually took it and dipped it in blood, and then attached the jaw and put it on. But it's just the mask color, as it is in the film. That would have been awesome if it was like that, though. The rest of his body is this normal color. He does have some black accents on his leg, and on his back, and his arms, and those dreads. Look at those dreads. They've got a lot of them. His shoulder gun here, which looks incredibly nice. All Predators come with that one. Now on to the Wave 2 Classic Predator. This guy is actually, if you were a fan of the original Predator film and you're not a fan of the first one, but you want to get these figures, I'd suggest this guy, because this is as close as you're going to get to the original Predator you can get. Because it looks so resemblant of him. He's got the mask. He's got the armor. He does have a little bit of battle damage on him. Oh, by the way, fun fact for you: they use the fluid in a glow stick to make the blood. If you didn't know that already, he's got his gauntlet. He's got his armor. It looks really nice. The way you can tell he's battle damage in the head is because if I bring in the camera, you notice that half of his head is bust off, and you can see some of his eye, as opposed to this side where it's nice and clean, but he has a little bit of chipping on the top. That's a nice little touch. Articulation, they're both pretty standard. I'll start off with the Berserker. His head could rotate 360. It can only move slightly side to side because of the dreads and the backpack. This arm can rotate 360 degrees. You can go in and out, bend at his elbow, rotate at the elbow, rotate the wrist. This arm cannot rotate, but it can go in and out, bend at the elbow, and rotate the wrist. Does not rotate. Waist rotates. So like it's gonna go outward like this at this weird cut joint. Rotate at the thigh. Rotate the knee. Bend at the knee. And his feet rotate. This foot can do the same, but it's a little bit hindered. Okay. From the knee, it's fine, but the thigh and the leg are hindered. The classic actually has more articulation than he does. He's not going to understand. There we go. This guy has a little bit more articulation, and his head can rotate left and right a little bit more. And it can also go up and down. This arm can rotate 360 degrees, go in and out, bend at the elbow, rotate the elbow, rotate at the wrist. Unfortunately, this arm's pretty much blocky, except is a brick, except for his wrist because of the tubing. His waist rotates 360 degrees. They can go outward at that really weird cut joint. Would be nice if they made him a regular joint like the rest of the things there. And the thigh. Bend the knee. And the foot. They do both have a gimmick. Also, their guns. Let me just pull his up. They do have the guns that do, in fact, rotate, and they do pivot on this little thing there if it has it. And if you want to, you can fold it down to give it a storage-esque look. On the classic, not classic, Berserker, his just pivots up and down and rotates. It doesn't, have that retracting-esque look like the Berserker, like the classic does. They both have a gimmick with their blades. For the Berserker, I'll show his off because it's really cruddy. His blade just... see if I get this to show it on camera, but his blade comes out, which is kind of crap. I don't like it that it comes out. It would have been nice if it could just do what this guy's blades do. They extend. And that makes for a nice, dramatic pose, or how the Predator's blades should be. I'd say get these if you can find them. Let me just pick up the camera again so you can see their gorgeous faces. If you can find these guys, I'd say get them. They're worth the money. I actually got these as Christmas presents. The classic Predator I got from my grandma, and the Berserker I got from my dad, along with my DeLorean. But, if you can find this thing, if you can find these guys, buy them. This version of the Berserker is a little bit harder because Wave 2's out. There is an unmasked version, which honestly looks pretty badass. And then there is this guy, which will probably be easier to come by. I'd suggest swapping the heads with their counterparts. See if they look good. If you're gonna get the classic Predator from the first wave, if you want the perfect battle damage one, switch the heads and paint the top of his head and maybe some of his mandibles green with that plastic, so they try to match the battle damage, and maybe it'll look like pretty good. So I guess that's about it. Later, guys. I'm out of here.